Now the hoses, you can see once that's done, this can come through here. The hoses, this hose, the 21864, that's going to go on the back here. You can see how that's going to be a real nice fit. Get your clamp on there. And this hose is going to fit right here. And as it comes around, you can see that it's almost a perfect fit because it comes around and wraps right through here. So now you're going to take this hose and you have your other hose. Now your radiator is right here. So you're going to use this hose to your radiator. So you have this hose, trim this hose, and then you're going to cut this pipe and put this pipe into place right here. So that's how you've created your new upper radiator hose. Once you have that done, you're going to have to create your new heater hose. So you can come through the front. You can come here, clamp it. You can come either way. You could come through here, through this galley, back, or you can come through on your exhaust side. One of the biggest problems with this coolant reroute is clearance of the EGR pipe. Because once this is done, we're going to have to put our EGR pipe back on. And because there's a little bit more mass here, the pipe itself is up against the housing of the thermostat. Now to overcome that, what we do here in the shop is we cut the EGR pipe right here, and we add a piece of pipe. So we'll add about 1 inch of pipe. We cut it right here at this flange, add a piece of pipe about 1 inch, and then it gives us the clearance to put this pipe back on and fit. So that's the coolant reroute on the 2001 through 2005 Mazda Miata. You can do it with existing parts on the car using the hoses that we've described here and the techniques that we've described. Now what I'd like to do is show you the actual coolant reroute on a 2003 Mazda Miata and introduce you to a good friend of mine and an old hot rodder, Bob Floor. Let's take a look at his car next. I'd like to introduce you to my friend and old hot rodder, good friend, Bob Floor, and his 2003 Mazda Miata. We did a coolant reroute on his car. Everybody, I'd like to introduce you to Bob.
Thank you.
Thanks for coming in, Bob, and bringing your car so we can show people the coolant reroute.
You're welcome. And it works. My temperature gauge, I put a scan gauge on, and I never knew until I put that on what it was doing, because the one on the dial on the dash always said normal. I put a scan gauge on it and it read like 241 degrees, like going in the mountains and stuff. And I put this on and now it goes to 222. I don't care if you go 100 miles an hour, it still stays the same. You turn the air on, it doesn't overheat, doesn't even come close to it. And the scan gauge says around 222, 223. Around town is 202.
So it really
helped, you know. And I can get 33 miles a gallon with no problem. And everything passes smog, it passes all the smog. There's no problem with passing the pollution. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
They don't give you any hassle, everything's right on.
Right. So actually, you were experiencing some overheating problems before.
Oh, lots. You know, the faster I went, the hotter it got. And it also is hard on your oil.
Yep.
The oil gets real black and real dirty.
Right.
And this, I don't have a problem anymore. It's gone, thanks to Mike.
Well, thanks to the coolant reroute. Yeah, we first did this reroutes for some California midnight racers. They had some cars that were overheating, and they brought them in here to be supercharged, and we did the coolant reroute. And Bob asked me about it, and I said, yeah, we could do it for him on his car. Let's take a look at the system on Bob's car. You can see the radiator here, and this is the inlet of the radiator. The hot water is going to come out from the engine. And you can see Bob actually has Marmon T-bone clamps on here. So this is that hose that comes from the radiator, the Marmon clamp right here. It's called a T-bone clamp, really nice clamp, 360-degree clamping. And then here's that Ace hardware plumbing pipe, and then the next hose that comes all the way back and behind the engine to the thermostat. So the water is going to flow from the thermostat all the way up to the top of the radiator, down through the radiator, and then picked up by the suction of the water pump and pumped into the front of the engine, through the engine, and back around. So now we have a flow-through cooling system, the way that Mazda actually designed this engine to work properly, and the 323 with the turbo. So it really works. It's a great addition to the 2001 through 2005 Mazda Miatas. Now on the earlier cars, we can't do it quite this way because the coils are in the way, so there's a problem there. But for this model car, the 2001 through 2002, because they have the coil packs, on the top of the engine, that gives us enough room behind to run that radiator hose off the stock thermostat housing and through up to the front of the engine. So we have a good system here, the way it was designed, and it really does work well. Keeps this engine running real cool, and like Bob says, 100 and plus in the mountains, and we're here in Arizona, so we can see 115 degrees during the day. Hey, thanks a lot for watching these videos, and Bob, thanks a lot for coming in and showing us this car.
Really it works. That's the main thing.
Really
That's all I care about.
Hey, watch our videos, and we'll try to turn you on some good stuff for the right price. And this kit, there's more information about the kit at our website. Thank you very much.